We are officially broadcasting. Yay.
Yay.
All right. So, did we just get right on into the show? Ready?
Well, you need to hit
Yeah,
record.
well, over there, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, I
It's actually before the actual
Well, I
show.
figured we could do something to give the live people a little extra.
Is there anybody?
Shake it, Chris.
There's nobody in there.
No?
There's nobody watching.
We'll start shaking it. Maybe somebody will come in.
No, we want people.
Oh, Lord.
There you
Oh, somebody already started. Okay, well then, I guess we'll actually start.
go. Snowball. All right.
All right. What episode are we? 168? Okay.
168.
Oh, looky there. All right. Live from La Cocina Studios, the 168th edition of Houston Wrestling Radio. This is Abel.
This is Travis. I'm Chris.
Hey, hi Chris. How are you? You good? Sipping on your Coke? Burping up your Coke?
Yep.
Yeah?
He's just trying to be obnoxious now.
Yeah, I know.
Already.
Oh,
Not even a minute.
he doesn't have to try that hard.
That's true.
Yeah.
Porsche on the ones and twos back there.
Yes. Hi, Porsche. Say hi.
Hi.
There you go. See.
And don't say anything else.
Oh, that's just sad. No, she's going to be saying a lot of stuff because anybody that's watching us live on YouTube, if you chime in on the chat and it's something that we're on topic with, or you throw out a question or whatever, Porsche will be the one over there looking at it, filtering through, and letting us know your comments and questions and et cetera, et cetera. So,
Etc.
yes,
A lot of etc.
sometimes Chris comes up with nice answer HWR questions. So if he ever comes up with one on the fly, you guys can answer all the YouTubes.
Oh, the YouTubes.
Yes.
It's not the one.
No. We're so good we have multiple.
Yeah.
You okay, Chris?
You
Yeah.
projectile over here.
All right. What else? What?
You got hit with your shrapnel that came out of your
Oh,
mouth.
was that? Oh, sorry. All right.
Smelled like green limeade.
No, it was green apple. Limeade.
It's on the ground. Lucha.
Hey.
Are we going to talk about?
Olé, puto. My match of the week pick right off the gun. Gift of the Gods title match.
Cuerno.
Phoenix versus King Cuerno.
Yes.
No.
Oh?
No.
No?
You're going all wrong, Chris.
Why?
Because by the time we get to that match,
You're already erect and my jaw's already like in 4 pieces on the floor.
So it's
Well, lead the way, Whitey.
Hit the reverse. Let's go back. Back it up a little bit.
What do you mean back it up? This is the first match of the night.
But that was like 10 minutes in the show.
Okay.
Did you not see this?
No, I saw. Yeah.
The intro?
Okay, good.
Everything?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, then let's do the intro then.
All right. So if you remember, Lucha Underground season 1 ending. It had a culmination and an ending, and everybody was going off on their own merry ways. And what's going on with the temple where Dario
took off like a rocket.
Yeah. Drago
Flew away.
Yeah. As a dragon would. Yes.
Blaze of fire.
Yes. So and then of course the big question mark at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was for Mysterio at the time. Honestly, I thought that was just for they don't know if they were going to come back.
Right.
That's anyway.
It was a literal question.
Exactly. Yes. So of course the big storyline culmination was who is the master of Pentagon Jr.
Mm.
That we found that out. It was Vampiro.
See.
Yes. See. So with this new season starting off, we get 6 months later.
Mm-hmm.
Inside, I can't remember the name of the psychic ward
Mm-hmm.
of this mental hospital. Oh man, just the cinematography on this.
How many days was that incident?
183.
Yeah.
Oh,
180.
180? Oh, okay, sorry.
And talk about just movie start. Just Lucha. It can do no wrong with this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're geniuses when it comes to storytelling and characters and kayfabe be damned. They're going to tell a story.
Yeah.
And in this case, 6 months later has passed. Apparently, he's had no incidents, and he's back to being Ian, whatever his last name is.
Rappaport.
There you go.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy. Smith. So no, we see that he is
Vampiro. Ian Vampiro.
Yeah,
That's his
exactly.
real name.
Yeah. So we're having he's having like little images and pictures. The doctor's telling him, "Are you having any more
daydreams?"
Yeah, daydreams, mental thoughts or violent thoughts, things like that." He says no, even though he's giving flashbacks here. And he says, "Okay, I can give you this antipsychotic medicine, but one condition: you have to avoid the people and places that trigger these violent tendencies."
So who's gonna pick you up?
He's got somebody.
Yeah.
Striker picks him up.
Well, he's an innocent little guy. I mean, it's just Matt Striker.
Have you seen some of his photos on Twitter?
Well, he's hard.
He's got a black leather jacket.
Oh,
he's hardcore.
Is he a bad boy now? Black leather jacket.
In a lowrider. He knows how to drive a lowrider.
Yeah.
And they had the camera low, so he made him look tall.
Yeah. I got that. But the whole hey, so do I still have a job type thing? Yeah. And says, well, we've been invited back to the temple, but it's a much darker place. Mm-hmm. So already
somebody forgot to pay the electricity bills. Some of the lights went out, probably because Vampiro broke them all.
I didn't want to say Mexicans and all, but that's probably what the case was. Just being honest here. So
it's fair judgment.
You would think that would be the end of the intro, right?
No.
Very good. So if you're not done with that intro, title screen, and then bam, we get Katrina as the new Jefe.
La Patrona.
Ah, yes.
Sí.
Sorry. Yes. So, Chris, take it away from there.
I don't think all the blood is up in his brainial area.
Or unless he's
it's in one head. Katrina makes Phoenix defend the title right off the jump against King Cuerno.
The gift of the gods.
The gift of the gods title.
Their version of Money in the Bank, basically.
Yeah. So if you're not cashing in your gift of the gods that week, then you're defending it that week. And sure enough, he defended against Cuerno. Opening match.
Mm-hmm. All right. Opening match. I totally thought that this was going to be just a nice little warm-up match for us to get familiar with the thing, and okay, it's probably going to be really good, but come on, let's be honest, Phoenix is keeping this. The whole storyline is about Phoenix versus Mil Muertes. They showed Mil Muertes on his Mortal Kombat throne up there at the top, and
gotta talk about that too.
Oh yeah, it just looked freaking awesome, amazing. Katrina and Mil are kind of in charge of the temple, and there's what are you doing, Chris? Stop touching.
Oh shit! Oh, you're talking about the match now. What?
Is this why we got YouTube, so that we can show the world all the instances of Chris rubbing his own boobs?
There's a reason why Travis warned you with the YouTube link to watch it on your own time, because he already saw what I did on my time, but next to him while I was watching Lucha.
It's pretty disgusting.
Yeah. Eventually.
It gives me the Ghiblis.
We're giving you something else too here.
So there's a strange smell on Patches the last couple of days.
That poor cat. Where is she? Anyway, the match itself.
All pussy matters.
I was totally expecting, a
squishy squash.
Yeah, a successful title defense. I wasn't expecting a squash, but I mean, it's like, okay, King Cuerno, by the end of last season, he was kind of like, a second-tier player. He wasn't, the guy or anything.
Top of the mid-card.
Yeah, top of the mid-card, and holy crap, just like last season, you can't fucking predict Lucha Underground. King Cuerno won. What the fuck? He won. Now he's gonna go up against Mil. What? Why? They're gonna do heel versus heel. What's going on? I'm so confused, and I'm happy that I'm confused. And
then you must have really liked the little backstage vignette after the fact.
Oh yes, Cuerno and all of his Woody from Toy Story glory. I will not poison your water hole.
It looks like he was ready to go out there over behind
the rodeo.
Yeah, over there behind Winkler.
He probably was actually.
Yeah. 6 pack of Corona and a hooker in each arm.
Yeah. But he was on his Go Tejano Day outfit, and here comes Katrina, and apparently they had some sort of deal. So now I'm like, wait, what? Okay, so he's not going to challenge Mill.
However,
yeah, he has a deal, but however, it looked like he had second thoughts after Katrina poof vanished away because apparently she has vanishing powers.
Yeah, that was established in last season.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what happens when you turn the lights on.
The fantasy just goes out the window.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you get sobered up real quick.
That's my match of the week pick.
Yes, that's my match of the week pick as well.
And it's mine too.
Ooh.
We get to do this for the first time on air, so people can actually understand what we do when we do what we do.
Okay, all right. So this is how we decide whether or not we're going to have this as a match of the year candidate. Come on, Trav. All right.
So we're gonna do a thumbs up or thumbs down on 3. Not looking. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Defend yourself.
I thought it was gonna be thumbs down.
Yeah, well, I honestly thought you were as well. I really enjoyed the match, and I really got sidetracked or sideswiped by the ending. But I think that there's more to come out of Lucha Underground than just this match, and I'm not quite ready yet to just.
You're not blowing your match of the year candidacy load right now.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I mean.
Didn't stop us.
Yeah, I know. Just feeling it, I didn't feel match of the year. I definitely thought match of the week, but I wasn't.
Match of the week.
I wasn't feeling match of the year.
Yeah.
Halfway through the match, we were both like match of the week. And the match goes like, whoa. And then the finish, whoa.
Maybe I was expecting a little bit differentness. I don't know. Maybe because I don't know.
It felt like it was a solid back and forth match and it wasn't too spot heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't feel like.
That's how a lot of Cuerno's matches are. They're not spot heavy.
Right. Yeah.
You know what it felt like? It felt like Ultima Lucha was last week.
Yeah.
They didn't miss a beat at all on that show. It looked like if you were a fan just catching up on Lucha and you started a month ago and you were catching all the videos on YouTube or on El Rey, and then you just watched last week's episode, it didn't feel like a gap at all.
Yeah.
Like,
and plus they've been playing marathons on El Rey this whole time.
Yeah, catching everybody up. Yeah. Now, since we do have this new medium here with YouTube, we can maybe overrule myself depending on what the people say. So people, should I be overruled? And should we count this on our match of the year list? Let us know.
Portia, you're gonna throw that up there, huh?
Yeah, Portia let us know if anybody chimes in on that. Okay, cool. So let's see what happens.
Wow, and we're not even done with Lucha yet.
Yeah, we're not.
That was
the opening epic match.
Triple threat for the #1 contender to fight Neil that night.
Yes.
Ivelisse.
Yes.
Angelico.
Yes.
Son of Havoc.
Yes.
Travis.
I love this. Was before the match even starts, we get the backstage. Well, first of all, we get the intro of them making their big return to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was on his motorcycle,
dirt bike,
and then they were on the motorcycle. But when they come in
with Son of Havoc riding bitch.
I love that.
I love that.
Of course, that way you can grab one.
Yeah,
so that's what you do.
Never let go.
They first get in there. Katrina's like, okay, well, we can have y'all, in a match. We're gonna have you fight each other for #1 contender shot, and the winner will fight Muertes tonight.
Yeah.
And Son of Havoc, he's over here saying, well, no, it took us a year to get on the same page.
No, because they announced later, like, we're going to put the 3 of y'all against each other. It's like, I just know what you're trying to do. Okay? Right. We're not going to fall for it. Yeah. Wait, winner's #1 contender. Okay.
No, that's even maybe I will. So, anyway, so that was a good setup to that. And then I love whenever, first of all, I got to give the crowd reaction. The crowd, they're due in this match too. Even when they were coming out, like Son of Havoc got a good reaction. Whenever Melissa, she announced just from Johannesburg, like when we first said that, the crowd, woo! Because first of all, I mean, because Angelico, he's a really good wrestler, but I think to me they realized that it was going to be the three of them fighting, and I think that was
because the audience doesn't really get videos. They don't understand. They don't understand what's going on. They just see the people coming like, holy crap! Wait, Wait.
So they didn't, so they didn't know anything
They have
about
no
that
idea.
backstage stuff.
Well, see, the other thing that added to that was the fact that Vampiro and Stryker were both like, well, who's going to come out and wrestle? And then Helico came out like, uh-oh. And then, Son of Havoc, wait, you don't think the third is? Holy crap. Like, they were reacting as if they didn't see what we saw in the back, which was great.
Do y'all like that or do y'all not like that?
I loved it.
Because our friend, Scott, he was telling us that he didn't like how like the videos or the backstage things didn't correlate with the in-ring stuff. Like how the announcers didn't know like who the competitors were.
I absolutely loved it because it shows that they are there in the temple in real time by the arena, not watching something on the monitor happening backstage. Like if something happens backstage, they're out front. They don't know what's going on.
But that's been going on since the entire first season. Like when Vampiro mostly when Vampiro did those sit-down interviews, they kept that in the story with themselves because they knew they were aware. Obviously, Vampiro was part of the freaking interview. But stuff in the back, no, they never made it aware.
We're gonna get more
the entire season.
I hope so.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah. All right.
But anyway, the match itself was freaking awesome.
Another match of the week for me.
Wait,
the candidate.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I did want to go back and say that match of the week is just Lucha Underground. But anyway, the match was great. The outcome of Ivelisse winning the title, or winning the number one spot, it took me a split second, and then I watched it the second time. Whenever you watched it, Chris, you had the same reaction I had, and I think the announcers had the same reaction when Ivelisse. Everybody's all excited for like 2 seconds.
You were in the fridge getting something, and I was like, "Oh my God, Ivelisse won!" And 3 seconds later, "Oh my God, she's gonna die!" And as soon as my face changed, Ivelisse just went from like, "Oh, look at my titties," to "Oh, fuck my titties."
Oh boy.
I think that was her exact words.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
But from there, her versus Mil Muertes for the freaking title.
Right off the bat, my female wrestler of the year right now has to be Ivelisse.
Oh yeah.
First night in, she wins a triple threat match and she gets a shot at a male title. How many divas on the main roster have gotten a shot at a male title besides China against Jeff Jarrett?
Wasn't there some women wrestlers in the TNA title?
Oh, that world title series?
It was Gail and Calm.
Yeah. But other than that, no. That's because TNA doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
But here it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Especially since she was in there doing offense and taking bumps, just like anybody else. I mean, sure, like towards the beginning of the match, there was a little bit of, well, you're a girl, so I'm not going to hit you. And like, oh, you're my ex, so I'm not going to hit you. Like that type of thing. But then once the match got rolling, it was like, okay, fuck.
Actually, there's one spot I did really like in that aspect. Was the running knee when he missed and he kneed her and he stopped and he was going to he knew that Son of Havoc was going to do something, but he stopped and if you look at it around, he braced and he took the impact for her.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. I don't know if that was
no, I saw it. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Yeah.
But and then of course the title match. The best part about that match, obviously, well, to me, what I think was the almost the false finish, the near fall of when she did I think it was a spinning DDT.
She did a spinning DDT off the top rope, and Mil didn't like power out at 1.
Right.
He didn't like power out at 2. Like he barely lifted his arm up. Like they made a big deal that Ivelisse literally was that damn close to winning the belt. I love that.
And that was the second one whenever Katrina got in the ring and he speared her and then she went for the roll. When that 2 count hit and he jumped
the crowd,
the front row, you look at that up.
I was like, what the?
Yeah, so close.
They just got an unexpected title change 20 minutes ago. Like, holy crap, they're gonna give it to Ivelisse. I want to get it.
Anything can happen.
You could see where they just had the audience hooked in the palm of their hands.
Yeah.
Oh,
and see, the other thing too that was why the episode in and of itself was executed so well is because at the beginning of the night, you're thinking, okay, this is obviously going to be Phoenix versus Mil, but then it's like, okay, well, King Cuerno maybe, and then like while you're in the match, at least I was thinking, wait,
Cuerno versus Ivelisse.
Cuerno versus Ivelisse. That makes sense because it's not heel on heel anymore. It's heel versus face. Like, oh my god! And they were really gonna completely swerve us with all this stuff with Mil. Like, oh, and that's why it lent itself to me in my mind to be like, wow, this could actually happen. So that those couple of false finishes there, I was hooked. I was hooked. You know.
And it goes back to what you were saying before. What we said all last season of the show was it's so unpredictable.
It's so unpredictable.
You do not know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's so unpredictable, and everything winds up making sense. Even things that don't make sense wind up making sense. They explain shit later on in the episode. They explain things. You know, they all tie things together. So
Puma came in for the save.
Right.
Meh.
Really?
But when Pentagon came out
For the kill.
Yeah, Travis can attest. I was screaming like an 8-year-old girl in front of the 5 Seconds of Summer band. Like I was like all over it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, you like Pentagon from last season too.
Oh yeah, but they made Pentagon a star in Ultima Lucha. They pretty much made Pentagon, to me, look like the next #1 contender. Like he doesn't need a belt to be #1 contender. He's freaking Pentagon Jr.
Yeah.
and the camera going back to Vampiro, going like half of his mind going, should he be doing this, and the other half of his mind going, that's how I taught him. They ended the show with. They started the show with Vampiro, and they ended the show with Vampiro.
No, they didn't.
Oh no!
No, don't forget about all that. That I found even more interesting. Yeah,
go for it.
Well, one of the things I was kind of disappointed with at the very beginning was, well, shit, this isn't the second temple. This is the temple. What the hell? You know, and then at the end of the episode, that was all right. Again, because their attention to detail, it's like, oh yeah, there is a second temple, and the little Asian chick is still with Dario, and Dario's trying to make a second temple. Like, who are these jabronis? Are there gonna be people that we're gonna see the rest of the season? No, apparently they just got, beat up, we can assume, by Dario's big brother or whatever.
Matanza.
Yeah. So I was like, oh man, what's going on? So now that whole thing in my mind about, oh, well, I guess they didn't actually find a second location or whatever, so they're just kind of glossing over that detail. No, they're not glossing over any details here. They're sticking with that detail. So now I'm like even more intrigued. What the hell is Dario up to? Why does he have a second ghetto temple? And why is he just getting dudes off the street to kill him, to feed him to Matanza?
And he knows he's worth more. Why is he just charging $20?
Maybe you wanted lunch that day. I don't know. So, all right, Portia, do we have any people that made any comments or anything about the
or just Lucha in general?
Yeah,
Lucha in general. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so with the two temples, are you going to start having matches at the second temple now to kind of differentiate, to have a second feel?
Maybe. That'd be interesting. However, here's the thing, though. Everything official only happens in the first temple. I think the second temple that Dario's in is kind of like a not his own place and not official. He's training Matanza.
It's more like a dojo.
Yeah, I don't know. It remains to be seen.
It felt like a big cage, like because he just had a big key in the big door. Like it was just a big cage for him to feed.
Just that spray painted temple.
The little stencil outline.
Yeah, that was crazy. All right, what else you got for us?
And actually, there's 2 votes for yes, so I think you're outnumbered. So we have a match of the year, I believe.
Are you guys cool with that? Yeah.
If we can get a third.
The third?
Yeah.
All right. Do you mind? Do you know who the first 2 were?
The first 2, want me to name drop?
Sure.
All right.
Give these fine people a shout out. Why not?
Okay. The first one is from Fire Pit TV.
Yeah. Oh, Hugh. Yes.
Hey, Hugh.
What's up? Well, it could be one of his other henchmen, though.
That's probably
yes.
Right, and the second is Scott the Scot from Scotland.
Yes, son of a bitch.
All he has to do is press play on the movies, and then after that, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need one more.
All right. One more to chime in on that. Okay, cool.
And Hector 11, HARR is yes. So there's your third.
Hector, there you go. Okay, fine. We got another match of the year candidate. Write that shit down. Wow. Okay, so Lucha Underground again, right from jump, right from get go. Match of the year candidate.
And just going back, I did want to say, Mil Muertes is doing his best Jay O'Connor impersonation. That setup, that stage, that throne.
I'm sorry. Yes, you're right.
No,
I'm done. Go ahead. Continue.
And just that stoic look, never changing up until he had to get up to fight. Everything about that was perfect.
Yeah, it's like, all right, well, I guess I gotta knock this bitch out, you know?
If there were subtitles, yes, or inner thought bubbles.
Yeah.
My only thing is, I think there might be a missed opportunity. Going back to the very start of Lucha season 1, when I said that they should market, they should sell the seasons on DVD.
On DVD, yes. I'd buy it. I'd buy season 1 right now.
Yeah, but I did see that.
Now I'm broke.
Yeah.
You'd sell blood and semen, right? Not mixed together.
Right.
They actually did put out the luchaunderground.com. You can get merchandise. So
nice.
That's all. That's a
shirts and stuff.
Yeah, it's posters. Upgrade from last. There's like nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm. But another interesting thing about Lucha Underground is that we just started season 2, and they've already had enough tapings. But then they did a second set of tapings, and apparently at that second set of tapings this past week, they told the locker room, "Hey, guess what? We're on for season 3, amigos."
Yeah, I love that. It's already like done. I remember because when season 1 ended, we're like, is it gonna continue? We loved it, but was it good enough to, warrant another set of tapings and seasons and TV shows? And not only did the season do good enough, not only is season 2 tapings did good enough already. They're like, bam, yes, there is a third season.
Nice.
It's growing, man.
Yeah. Okay. Portia has a question.
He drives for a living. There's no way he's going to drive for personal use. Travis can barely get off the couch, let alone out the house. So if there's anyone that's going to do a road trip to Los Angeles, to Boyle Heights for Lucha Underground, numero 3, it's me, myself, and I.
I'll go with you if we split the
gas.
Yeah,
well, my car is only $4.
Well, the driving time as well. I gotta get my beauty sleep. You don't think this happens naturally?
If there's only one announcement that tops season 3 of Lucha, it's the announcement of Shinsuke Nakamura, NXT Dallas, debuting.
Oh, was that this week?
Nakamura Shinsuke-san.
Feels like that was.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shinsuke Nakamura arrives in NXT.
All right, so this is officially transitioning into our NXT talk for the evening?
Yes.
Okay, yes, Nakamura in NXT fighting Sami Zayn, apparently. That's
Spoiler McGee!
That's not a spoiler, that was part of what they were saying, wasn't it? No? That's spoiler? Wow. That was so much out there that I didn't even think that was a spoiler. Shit. Okay, well, hey, spoiler alert.
No, was it... WWE announced it, didn't it?
I thought they
announced that Nakamura was debuting in Dallas. They hadn't announced the opponent because there's still 6 weeks of tapings for them to figure out who it would be. But obviously, the cat's out the bag. First impression: Nakamura against Zayn.
I'm cool with it. I'm excited. I think that's going to be a really good match. However, Sami didn't have anything else to do. Like, I mean, isn't he supposed to be taking on Kevin Owens? Isn't he supposed to be challenging for a title sometime soon? It seems like there's a lot on his plate, and they're just like, throwing different shit at him.
What do you think, Charles?
I'm gonna go along the same lines as that, but also kind of throw it out there that it doesn't make much sense. Like, I get it. Like, Sami's almost I don't know who's the face of NXT. Is the face Sami or is it Finn? Finn's the champ, but is Sami the actual face?
Yes.
Is he like the John Cena of NXT?
Yeah. That's a point that can be debatable between the both of them.
I think that's the only reason he's getting this match. I don't know if it makes much sense, though.
And see, here's the other thing about Nakamura versus Sami. Who's the heel?
Oh, I'm not even worried about that.
No, I am. Because, I mean, are they going to try to make Nakamura out to be the heel? If that's the case, then that's going to suck because I assume that what they're going to do is, the Japanese foreigner. Like, no, come on. He's a fucking international star. He's going to be a face. He should be, anyway.
I don't know. They can go either way. I mean, I would imagine he's going to come in as a face. But
Chris, you got this look on your face.
So Sami Zayn's in a triple threat match for the #1 contender.
Okay.
This past week on NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't win.
Right.
So they're gonna do a rematch on the NXT tapings I went to.
Swiller McGee over here?
Well, yeah, because come on.
Okay.
You've watched wrestling enough. You know what Regal Regal's gonna say. So if Sami Zayn's wrestling Nakamura, that's pretty much cat out of the bag. Zayn's not winning against Joe.
Okay.
So he loses twice #1 contenders matches when he's come back saying more than one occasion that he wants to be the first ever two-time NXT champion. What kind of a consolation is that he's lost both matches and then he's going to get Shinsuke Nakamura?
Yeah, storyline wise, this is all kind of, for Sami.
What's your fix?
Ugh. My fix is somehow along the way before fighting Nakamura, he winds up getting a #1 contenders match win and snatching the title from somebody, and that match versus Nakamura is for the title.
What's your fix?
Or is that overkill for you, Trev?
Changing the opponent.
So not Sami versus Nakamura? Okay.
To me, it's more obvious money is Nakamura versus Finn Balor.
Yeah. Or
No, and no, I don't even saying for the title.
Okay.
Just a straight up one-on-one, just exhibition or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
My fix: take Sami Zayn off a takeover, put him in WrestleMania against Kevin Owens. Doesn't have to be for a belt.
Mm-hmm.
There's one match that's been publicized for a while by one person in particular that for some reason has not been put on this roster yet. Maybe it's because they don't want to have him suck all the heat from Roman Reigns. Fuck it. Give us Nakamura versus Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
I take over.
I take over WrestleMania.
I take over.
Ooh.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Bryan's been cleared by everybody except WWE. Why? Because the second Daniel Bryan's back on the main roster, nobody's going to give a flying fuck about Roman Reigns. They're going to want Daniel Bryan back on top, or they're going to boo Roman Reigns' existence until he's dead. You stick Bryan on the NXT roster, then there's no hope for him to go back on Raw. He's not going to crowd Roman Reigns' space. He's not going to put shade on Roman Reigns. And he's wanted this match for years. It's like, hey, if you had one more match, who do you want against?
Nakamura.
Duh.
That's an interesting take. I like that. Hot take right here. This guy.
Yeah.
All right.
You mentioned it. Triple threat match main event.
Well, actually, hold on. I wanted to throw out another suggestion.
Oh, yeah.
Just to get the title and Sami and all of this out of the equation for Nakamura. Why not versus a returning Hideo Itami?
He hurt himself again or something.
Again?
Well, not again, but he's not healing right on his shoulder. That's why he's back yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured that he's due up for coming back here pretty soon.
He should have been back before the year was over, actually.
Yeah. So
Hideo was supposed to be back by October. Sami Zayn, we knew he wasn't going to be back until like the
Hideo was hurt before Sami. Sami's already back.
Yeah. Which was weird because the prognosis was backwards. Hideo was supposed to come back first before Sami. But
I don't know if Hideo can't heal up soon enough. Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
And maybe that's why they got Nakamura. It's like, well, this one didn't work. Let's see if we can pull another one.
And now I think it makes sense.
Oh,
I think I know what made sense now of the late start time. I got my ticket for NXT Dallas. Start time 9 p.m. And we're all like, what the fuck, NXT 9 p.m. Why? Duh. So the Japanese fans can be awake at a decent hour so they can see Shinsuke Nakamura debut live. Because the TakeOver show is going to be live. So
What's the time difference between us and Japan?
A lot.
Well, I know 10 hours.
So they're gonna
probably more than 10 hours.
They're gonna see him probably like at 2 or 3 in the afternoon the next day, as opposed to us at 9 o'clock at night. Well, 10 or 11, depending on how long the match is put up. But yeah, that's Nakamura. Don't worry, got to.
Hey.
I do agree with you that there's missed opportunity and money on the table for Sami Zayn versus Owens.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
I think they're building to it though. I mean, you saw the tease at Rumble.
Exactly, it was a tease. Now there's like
You've had both of them already show up on the main roster. Is it kind of a letdown if they just have that match at an NXT show, even if it's TakeOver? Wouldn't that match rather be on the WrestleMania?
At this point, I think Owens is already established WWE guy.
Yeah,
So
it should be on main roster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they keep pushing the same thing back to NXT. I don't know.
He's kind of floating between the two, I guess. I don't know. It is kind of weird.
All
right.
They're lacking faces, no?
Well, let's kind of stop dealing with like the future and what can happen in this. Let's talk about this past week's
Triple
NXT.
threat main event. Go.
Well, okay. Well, if you want to talk about that first, fine. Triple threat main event. It was good. I liked it. I'm not over the moon on it. It's not even a match of the week candidate for me. But whatever. What do you think?
I like the finish.
Yeah. Do you think the right person
won? The right person lost. Baron Corbin.
Okay.
There was a winner. So.
But it would have made sense to have Corbin actually pin either one of them so that there could be a buffer title defense, because apparently Finn's next title defense is at TakeOver. So it would have been nice to have actually seen him on television in front of the Full Sail crowd having a match, as opposed to just watching vignettes and reruns of the same shit we've already seen. That's been one of our
TakeOver. Dallas is the next TakeOvers. And
yeah,
it seems like there was a long span between TakeOvers. And,
December and then April.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but if Corbin's the best they got for top heel, I don't know. I just Joe. I'm sorry, but Corbin,
he's got potential. I don't know what it is. There's something about it is just like something's missing. Maybe it's just something in the storyline, something that just needs to be twerked. I don't know.
A small tweak
here
and there.
The presentation, he looks like a jerk. He has pretty decent moves. The way he hit Joe with the end of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
a lot of stuff. I'll say this much. He looks a lot better now than he did 7 months ago when Joe and Corbin first had their feud. I think he looks a lot better. He looks a little bit more polished. Something's missing. I don't know what it is or what it's going to take.
Yeah.
But
it's a good thing that's developmental.
Yeah. Where they're supposed to develop.
Yeah.
The developmental show that sold out in 30 seconds.
Yeah. All right. That match I was okay with. The real match of the night, and even with Lucha Underground being what it was, I think that there was still a match of the week candidate in there that was a strong candidate for me, and that was the tag team match with the American Alphas versus the Sweet Boys. Right? Yeah, Blake and Murphy.
Yeah.
I agree. That was a candidate for me.
Yeah, I love that.
Start
match.
creaming.
Okay. Yes, Gable.
Gable.
No.
Gable.
For Gable, I've never actually seen someone be so consistent and being able to literally wrestle people in circles.
Dude, he was passing out freaking arm drags like chiclets, and in different variations. It was awesome.
He literally spins around and does all kinds of different. It's amazing to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then once he started selling, because finally the upper hand went to the heels or whatever, I was like, okay, cool. He had his moment to shine, and then all right, we're gonna bring Jason Jordan in there, and it's like whatever. But Jason Jordan, I'm starting to feel like neither one is the Jannetty right now. Like at first I was like Gable's the guy and Jordan's the Jannetty, but now it's like, man, I'm not sure.
Did you hear what this bitch just said?
What?
I bet all your cues aren't yours.
They have a pretty neat template for a match. Gable comes out, a little firecracker, does all the wrestling shit, sells really well, good babyface apparel, and then Jason Jordan's like
cleans house, Suplex City, better than Brock sometimes.
Well, hey, watch your mouth.
Well, I'm telling you, he throws those
suplex cul-de-sac maybe.
Yeah,
Jordan's good, but
he's lacking in charisma.
There you go. He looks average next to Gable.
He's looked average next to all of his partners.
Mm-hmm. He's fortunate he's got good tag team partners.
I don't know. I think he might be.
But he's coming up.
I think, yeah.
He's coming up.
I think a little bit.
He just needs to get out of the show a little more. Like he got out of. He was literally. He had like the charisma of a can of paint.
Yeah.
When then Gable showed up and the little bickering back and forth, the little bromance that was going on, and he was playing a little hard to get. And he finally got into it and started chanting along with him.
Yeah.
A little bit more. A little bit more to really like have him click.
He needs to have his own goddamn towel.
It was the bell that did it this time. Did we ever find a name for the bell? You did you
Bella?
There was Bella was one. There was someone else on Facebook or something said that we should God, now I can't remember who it was, said that we should just name it after Paul Bosch and just name it Paul.
That's stupid.
Chris, you're a jerk. Those are listeners our listeners that you're calling stupid over here. And then there was another suggestion too, and I can't remember who you are.
You know who you are.
Porsche.
King Ding-a-ling Jr.
King Ding-a-ling Jr.
Yeah.
Not, they're not talking about Chris, right?
Hey, the bell is on whose lap? Exactly. Dick.
Any others?
I remember last week there was Vince and Francesco.
Francesco.
Oh, Francesco.
Yes.
Yeah, not very original.
Well, we'll keep on going with that. If we get more suggestions, let's get some more suggestions.
Brainstorm that.
Brainstorm. Give us some more. Give us some more. What else?
Somebody wanted me to put Bull Dempsey versus Alex Riley on this list. Who and why?
I'll go on this one.
Did you brush today, sir?
He did not.
What are you referring to? Did I brush what?
Bull versus Riley.
Yeah, Riley sucks. Okay, here's my problem with Riley.
All right.
Yeah, you can say give the guy some credit, but you know what? Like, he comes off like he needs to like tune it down a little bit. Like, he comes off as too trying to be bitter, trying to be I don't know, rebellious or teenage angst or whatever. Like, I don't know what he's trying to do, but like, quit with the squinty eyes and I don't know. It's just,
you just think he's too angry?
You didn't like the promo at least backstage where he hit on, hey, look, there were videos for months telling you exactly when Sami Zayn was coming back. What about me? I know when freaking Apollo Crews had for breakfast. I know how many times Sami Zayn cut his nails. Nobody knew about me.
yeah, because he sucks.
Yeah. Well,
There's a reason for that. You know what? It took me 2 views of that because the first time I couldn't hear him over his loud teeth. See how bright his teeth are in that damn thing? Jeez.
so he has a good dentist. Why are you faulting him for that?
The dude is like steroid rage personified, and he's got his pearly white teeth. Come on now. Jeez.
Get your can of Krylon for you, Trav. We'll fix it up real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just,
Technicolor type A.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that episode of Friends when Ross got he tried to the white shirts and he
Don't fucking lean on me. I don't know about Friends.
and he was like they dropped lights and you can see his teeth glow. That's exactly what it reminded me of. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I just want to throw my 2 cents in there. I kind of like this new Alex Riley if they go somewhere with it. You know, they called him Rage before he got injured. And it's like, okay, well, if they actually have him pissed off and beat people in a freaking rage and have him win stuff, then good. But if they have him be pissed off and mad and have him lose, then he's just a whiny little bitch.
He probably listens to Corn and Limp Bizkit too.
And Lincoln Park. Be prepared for disappointment, my man. That's it for NXT.
All right. Is there any listeners that had anything to chime in on our NXT chatter portion?
Let's see. They said that Hideo was threw under the bus when Finn appeared in NXT.
Wait,
Well,
what?
he was injured.
Well, no, when Finn actually appeared, like, because since they appeared at the same time, once Finn got there, like, everyone forgot about Hideo.
Okay.
So there's that.
That's Hideo's fault
And then let's see.
for being blind.
Since looks like, oh yeah, well actually let me do this one first because since you spoiler McGee'd everything, Abel.
Oh, jeez.
There's a hashtag going around that says Heal Abel.
Heel Abel. Wow. I didn't know I could be a heel.
Well, you want to spoil everything.
Yeah.
Again, Exhibit B, you listeners are so stupid. Hashtag fire Abel. We had this last year. Hey, did y'all forget already? Or is your memory as strong as Abel's? Hashtag Fire Abel.
Anything else, Portia?
Well, since this cat's out of the bag, do you think Sammy will be the heel when Nakamura comes out?
No.
Nope.
No.
This is typical.
Sammy's not gonna be.
Hold on. That could be interesting.
No, this is typical New Japan where heels and faces don't matter once you're in the ring. AJ Styles and Nakamura were both heels in our match of the year candidate. They just both liked them both so much that they just cheered for both of them. Except those little Asians in the front row, like the little birds from.
I just can't picture Sammy as a heel.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Has he ever been a heel? Even as Generico? Was Generico ever a heel?
They're two separate people. What are you talking about?
No, spoiler Abel here. Yeah, again, Fire Abel. Yeah.
He little things all the time. Nothing. You do it once.
I do it once. I like.
There's a hashtag.
See, I admit it from the start though.
I didn't realize it was a spoiler. It was such common knowledge. I thought it was already spoiled.
Let's take a break and put you back in your place.
Okay.
All right.
Taking a
Yeah.
break already?
Yeah.
What do we got when we come back?
WWE
Oh, that
and
thing.
our weekly episode of ER.
Of ER, you
Yeah.
say. Oh, God. All right. This ought to be good. All right, guys. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about all that stuff that he just said. Ta-da. All right. Let's go
But
ahead.
don't you guys go anywhere.
Yeah. Don't you live people. You stay. Yeah. This is for
Wow,
podcasting.
7
purposes.
people. That's 7 more people than last week.
Yay!
Wow.
File.
Tuesday must be the slowest
Save
day of the week for
project as-
everybody.
Here, move so I could save this
Oh.
file. Oh, sorry. I forgot about your bag.
I don't think you did. I don't think you forgot.
I don't think you forgot. Nah. Hashtag fuck Abel.
Ooh. Oh, my.
So, anything interesting for the YouTube listeners while we're waiting?
While we're brainstorming?
Yeah.
Chris, you got anything?
No.
Okay, then.
You don't want to give kids an update
Of what?
of how you feeling since you broadcasted that you were feeling all.
Still single, still lonely, still in pain, still hungry. That hasn't changed at all.
How about them apples?
How about that? Oh, for the 7 people that are watching, Pop Culture Rewind's new episode is freaking awesome.
Yeah, Travis, do a cheap plug.
Yes, me and Chris, we just recorded a brand new episode. Best albums of the 90s. It's awesome. And we do our own top 10 countdowns. My personal top 10, Chris's personal top 10. We didn't know who had what on our lists.
I had 5 different genres of music on my top 10 list. Y'all figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't give too much away. Travis, what was number 10 for you? The lowest one, not the top one, the lowest one.
Should we?
My number 10 was the Spawn soundtrack from 1994.
7. You did it on the show too.
Oh, 97.
Why do you keep saying that?
Spawn from 97.
I love that album. It came out 3 years ago. What? My number 10. What was mine? Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic.
Nice. That's a good one.
I know that's why I picked it. Thank you for. Shut up. All right.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Go to popculturerewind.com. Download the latest episode. Subscribe through iTunes and Stitcher Radio app.
All right.
Also, buy a shirt.
Oh yeah, we have shirts and stuff.
Yes, that stuff.
Yes.
And things.
Let's see. We got some stuff on Redbubble, some stuff on TeePublic,
Some stuff in the trunk of his car.
some stuff in the trunk of my car, I guess. So yeah, if you want something, we have several different designs available on different websites and several different sizes and whatnot. You know, I think on Redbubble they also have like phone cases and pillows and tote bags and like stuff.
Glow in the
that's not-
dark condoms. Finally, after thousands of requests.
They don't have glow in the dark. Jesus.
When the candles go up and you're still pumping, you need to have some kind of light. Right, Anna?
Yeah. Oh, these poor people. So sorry.
You want to ask?
You make Tinder a worse place, Chris.
Or better.
No, worse.
Travis knows.
No, Travis knows something.
What are you gonna say, Porsche? You sound like you had something to say.
I was like, well,
That's it, Chris.
Ah.
let's see. Well, there's like a person asking, what do y'all think about Nakamura's farewell speech? Do you want to save it for the show or?
I didn't watch it. Did you?
I saw the gif of it of him being escorted out pretty much on the shoulders.
Oh,
Okada.
yeah.
Yeah, he had him on the shoulders, but I didn't see the actual speech or anything because I figured it was in Japanese. And,
yeah, me too. I don't speak the Japanese.
So it's never too late to learn.
What's that?
Shut up.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You want me to put that in a post?
Yeah, you can put that in on post.
What's up?
The little ER soundtrack.
Oh, you're gonna do it in the post?
I don't know. Maybe it depends how much time I have tomorrow.
Dude, it takes like 2 seconds.
Shut up.
Dude, you're your own fucking boss now.
Shut up.
Wait till you hear the posts in Pop Culture Rewinds like this episode.
I bet.
When you want something done right, you go to somebody that's white.
I'm not afraid of copyrights.
Oh my God! That's a new slogan for Pop Culture Rewind. We don't give a damn about copyrights because we white.
we can get away with it.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, that's the last episode of Pop Culture Rewind. Cease and desist by every fucking label out there.
We'll have to rename our show Renegade Pop Culture Radio.
Oh.
And then all our top 10 picks will be Dre and Snoop Dogg related or cannabis related. 420, man! Yeah!
Oh, apparently there's a video of the farewell speech with American subtitles.
Yeah, I want to read.
Okay.
Charles doesn't know how to read. Get out of here.
Yeah.
No, I probably should actually watch that. I kind of do want to see it.
Fucking Sky got me hooked on this movie horn thingy.
Hey,
Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
See, we already lost people because we took too long.
We did. Oh, listeners, come back. Come back. Anybody that is still watching, tweet, Facebook, tell people to come look, all that good stuff.
Sure.
Wait, are the guinea pigs still barking?
No.
What do they bark? They squeak? What would you call that noise?
They toot.
They toot. Guinea pigs toot apparently.
Yeah.
No, drop pellets everywhere.
Guinea pellets.
He has nibblers.
That's what the ladies call it.
Oh, gosh. That explains the case of rabies I woke up with this morning.
Oh, God, Lord. Okay. Let's start the episode on that note. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, just hit the.
I know. I've seen you do it enough.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Put that down.
All right, guys. All right, guys, we are back. Thank you for sticking through our commercial break. We very much appreciate it. If you're listening through, the podcast old-fashioned method, that's cool. We still do that. But if you're on live on YouTube, you are seeing past the whole facade here, so you saw that we didn't really go anywhere. But if you want to be like the cool kids and watch us poke our nose and gesticulate and do all that stuff, make sure you do that on Tuesday night, next Tuesday again. And Chris is actually poking his nose. Wow, you're really getting in there, ain't you? Oh, he just licked his finger.
Tastes like chicken to me.
Is that Nashville hot, huh? Oh, oofta. Okay, so yeah, YouTube at 8 o'clock Tuesday nights.
That was actually a good one.
Yeah. No, I am not high-fiving you with that hand, sir.
Watch
Look, Portia's giving you a napkin. Here, take the tissue. You cochino marano. Hey.
Now Porsche doesn't want to hang to me. I don't know why.
Jeez.
Before the night's over, I'll get
So anyway, I think we have more wrestling to talk about.
There
now.
were 3 different programs on WWE television this week.
Okay.
So we're going to go in chronological order. Last is Raw. Before that was SmackDown. And before that, ER.
ER?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going to start with your boy.
My boy.
Bret Hart.
Oh, yes. Bret Hart yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yesterday.
has butt cancer.
Damn it, Chris.
You knew that was
Yes,
going to happen.
I guess so, yes.
I don't know why you
Bret
surprised.
Hart has prostate cancer. not quite butt cancer, but yes. No, stop it, Chris. That's the same finger that you had in your nose.
Have you had your prostate checked before?
Well, shut up. Anyway. There you go. Yes, Bret Hart has prostate cancer. He came out on Facebook and basically said what's going on with him. This is his second time going through some really big medical thing. First time with the stroke and all that. And he's saying that he's going to be strong and go through it and tackle on this whole thing and started this hashtag Fight Bret Fight. And man, that was a tough pill to swallow. Like, oh geez, now Bret's going through this. But he's fought through stuff before. Hoping he'll be able to fight through some stuff again. Thoughts?
He's had life has just thrown all kinds of shit at this guy.
Yeah.
And just what else? Stroke and all the all the stuff with the family and just all the operations he's had lately and now the cancer. It's just, God, give this guy a break.
Yeah.
Good Lord. You hope for the best.
Yeah.
But God, cancer is a dick.
Yes.
Who have we lost already because of cancer? In the last couple months.
All the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
All the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Lemmy, Bowie.
Well, Lemmy wasn't cancer, was it?
Was he?
I don't think it was.
You're asking the wrong guy. I don't know anything about pop culture.
But no. There's been.
You're the pop culture guy.
Not just the last couple months, but cancer.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
It's just a dick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's see. How about Sheamus?
Oh, what's wrong with Sheamus?
You didn't see the sweater picture?
No. What happened?
Casts on his hand.
Oh, geez, really?
Tendonitis.
What?
Tendonitis, yeah.
What? Tendonitis?
Yeah.
Apparently,
Don't you get that from jerking off too much?
My hands are fine. It's my back that hurts, remember?
That's why you're doing it upside down.
I know. No, I just standing up.
Doing a handstand, right? With the same hand. What?
No, the Wisconsin wheelbarrow.
Ah, yes.
Oh, jeez.
No,
don't high five this guy. Do not high five him. Yes, bring.
This whole time I just
Here.
thought you were sweaty.
Have
But
your
apparently something else has been going on. You sick son of a bitch.
Keep that up over here. All right. So anyway, okay.
I might have a herniated disc and a torn rotator cuff from my falling down the stairs and I haven't gone to the hospital. You expect me to use a Kleenex?
I guess not. Yeah. All right. So okay, Sheamus hurt his wrist. Is he going to be out for a while? Tendonitis. That just sounds like
Past Mania, apparently.
He's going to have a limited TV role, so I imagine they're still going to have him out there, having a presence. But
okay, maybe I'm just an idiot. What exactly is tendonitis? Like, why? What happens with that? Like, okay, nobody knows apparently. All right, thanks.
But thankfully, he's the only league
it's a strain on the joint, right? Something with something with your joints.
Okay.
And he got in
something with his tendons, because if it was on his joints, you would think they call it jointitis, right?
Jointitis.
Thankfully, he's the only member of the League of Nations that's hurt, right?
Made it in society so far in life. I'm trying to figure
that out.
Fake
it till you make it.
No,
that's why the lights are overly off. He's not the only League of Nations guy that's hurt, though.
I feel sorry for BBVA Compass Bank.
So Rio.
Hold on. What do you got for us?
The correct answer is tissue connecting muscle to the bone becomes inflamed, so he has an inflamed wrist.
Oh, ooh. It's flaming. Okay.
Lana's cheating on Rusev for Sheamus.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Speaking of the league.
Was that Randy?
No, I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, you looked it up. Okay, that just sounded like
that
something
like a Randy thing.
Yeah.
Del Rio's also twitching.
Del Rio also. League of Nations also. So it's going around, apparently.
I'm telling you.
What was his injury again?
Apparently he took a suplex incorrectly from Brock Lesnar, either during the Rumble or the night after. Either at the Rumble or the night after on Raw. and that's what's hurting Del Rio.
Okay, hold on. Something's going on in the chat. What happened?
No, Randy just messaged me. He's like, so this is what it is.
What?
Randy just messaged me saying, oh, this is what it is.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Del Rio too.
And was it in Barrett's
Barrett
still hurt?
is Barrett unhurt?
So Rusev is,
Rusev's the
Ruru.
only guy. Oh, Ruru.
but he's got Lana.
Well, apparently The Rock's got Lana.
No, he had Lana.
Mm.
Over
Ty
and over
Di-
again, right?
One
Ty
leg.
Dillinger also got hurt
He's
at a
not
recent
in-
house show.
He's not in the League of Nations.
Canadian, close enough.
He's barely in the WWE.
Yeah. That one hurt, man, because I was finally getting behind his Perfect 10 gimmick
Yeah.
and all this stuff,
Yeah.
and now he's
What's hurt on him?
His spring knee.
Yeah.
Because he took a land. He
countered a
countered.
suplex.
Yeah, he countered a suplex and landed on a 0 or something.
Really?
So I guess you can say the landing wasn't a 10. Come on, that was an easy one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
bad news. Nikki survived her surgery.
You say that is bad news? You're a dick.
Does this surprise anybody?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Why do we keep him around? I really don't know.
Well,
Not only did y'all keep me around, y'all brought Porsche. So y'all have no one to blame but each other and yourselves.
Forrest, you want a job?
Get up, Chris.
oh hell, oh no, no. Now the chat's gonna go all to hell.
Yeah.
Because Chris is just
Yeah.
gonna call everybody
Hot dog.
stupid. No, you
With
just
the
gave him a
with
high
the clean
five.
hand, you idiot. I poked my nose with this one. I scratched my balls with this one.
Oh.
Your shirt's starting to melt.
Travis, do you have a Purell?
No, I got tissue.
I don't think a tissue's gonna cut it.
No. Flamethrower might though.
Hi.
Hi.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
The injuries. Why are all these people injured? Do you know?
They need off days.
They're doing it on purpose?
Oh. You know, now that you bring that up, interesting segue. Friend of the show, Max from Wrestling with Subtitles, he's taken up a new cause. He has a petition going around for WWE, other wrestling organizations to do a like an off season, kind of like Lucha Underground. You know, basically to help prevent injuries and you know let wrestlers' lives be a little bit more prolonged and giving them time off so they could rest and heal their bodies.
Prolong their health.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you know, that way they're not, you know, like
The fuck?
broken down by the time they're 35.
I don't like this at all.
No?
No, only an asshole would support that.
Really?
Can't have days off or off seasons. What is this?
What
What
would
is
Darren Young do with
What
days
is
off?
this? Football? Basketball? What is this?
Lucha Underground, duh.
Yeah. Hey, you made those lines. You shut the hell up.
Yeah, yeah. We don't want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Hey
Oh,
Chris.
don't worry. Tomorrow, nobody's going to hear y'all. Nobody's downloading this shit, so
Aw.
I'll make sure of it.
Again, why don't we?
I don't know.
Scott says, what the hell? I left for 2 minutes and Chris grew boobs and got darker.
Thank you, Scott. This is why he's our friend. This is why you should listen to Stoppage Time with Hero and Hammer.
There you go. Yeah.
This song, are they even having episodes now?
The new season starts in March.
March. Okay, March.
Yay.
So let's get ready for that. Yeah, we might have Max back on the show to let him defend himself against apparently Travis.
I was being. I was kidding. I was kidding.
Yeah, we need to get Max back on the show. We'll see when we get a chance to do that.
But seriously, Vince is going to do it.
No, no, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Chris, you're typing too loud.
Yeah. Stop, Dick.
Good thing we did my computer.
Actually, I'm actually.
That is your computer.
No, actually, I'm getting kind of nervous about what he's talking over there. Can you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Go back, please,
Yes.
please. You
Do
need,
crowd control, Porsche.
you need to Lysol your computer
I
before you
know.
get back to it.
I
Yeah.
don't want to touch it anymore.
Now there's mucus and pubes all over it. That's what you get.
Wow. That's not mucus.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Puppy. Okay. So, SmackDown.
Hey, Stinky.
Hey, Baldo. I can see the moon off of your forehead.
We're not even outside.
I know, that's how bald you are.
What did you do to this guy?
SmackDown.
I didn't watch it. Travis, what happened on SmackDown?
I like it. I'm not. I'm at the point where I can say without shame, I'm liking SmackDown.
Same here. Thank you.
It's off and on. I've been watching it, but this is because for a while I need to get caught up on Raw. That's why I started watching SmackDown. That's what happens when you don't have the cable. Sorry, folks. But
it does a good job of catching up on Raw.
It does. But ever since it moved to USA, I think
the USA.
What is it?
The USA.
Oh, the USA.
Oh, the cool kids call it the U.
Nobody calls it that.
No.
So no, but
USA.
See, he's cool.
I see what you did there.
See,
Proud of yourself.
See, hey.
I'm gonna say it again. And we've said it last week. Mauro Ranallo makes everything interesting. Already, I did not give a flying fuck about Curtis Axel wrestling anybody, even if it was AJ Styles. Until Ranallo talking made perfect sense.
Take that, ADV.
That match was exhibition for sure, but dude, we finally saw the Styles Clash on WWE TV.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Too bad it was wasted on SmackDown.
And I was gonna say wasted on Curtis Axel, but
Because
But remember, people still don't watch SmackDown.
he
So
sold
it's
he sold it a weird way. Like Curtis, like when Styles put his legs around, like he like held on to his like. It's like, come on, dude.
That's a safe way to do it without breaking your neck.
Yeah.
yeah, ask Yoshitatsu.
Yeah.
I know.
There was a pretty decent match that came out there. It was as soon as I saw the graphic for it, I was like, okay, this should be good. Kalisto versus Neville.
That's a match of the week candidate for me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
And it was, and if it weren't for Lucha, that might have been my pick.
Really?
I liked it a lot.
Above the Sweet Boys versus the Alphas.
It wasn't perfect, but it was their first encounter, and I could see them
The potential for more.
exactly. Yeah.
And for once, it wasn't like, oh, little guy versus big guy, since they were both little.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Neville was
Okay.
doing power stuff because his opponent was his side. Like Kalisto went from the top rope to do like a senton splash.
Yeah.
Neville just caught him and straight sat down, power bombed him. That's nothing.
Damn.
Neville would never do that against like Stardust
Or Kevin Owens.
or Kevin
yeah.
Owens or Big Show, but
Yeah.
he did it to Kalisto.
Going back to Mauro commentating, there was a big setup for a top turnbuckle move,
Mm-hmm.
and it turned into Hurricane Rana off the top turnbuckle.
Oh.
How do you think it was called on SmackDown?
How do I think Mauro?
How do you think, like WWE commentator? How do you think they would have said that move? Just both
Yeah.
competitors on the top turnbuckle. One does Hurricane Rana
Let
off.
me see here. Drink Mago.
That's very good.
Yeah.
No, Super Frankensteiner.
What?
You remember that one time in WCW where that guy, the Steiner guy,
Yeah.
did that move and they call it the Steiner?
Yeah.
Super Frankensteiner.
And he did it like 33 of the third time.
And he yelled that shit like he meant it. Like he didn't accidentally should I say this? No. Super Frankensteiner.
Wow.
What was the other move that night that he called that it was that he named Ambrose had a move that he called that Ronaldo called it after a
killer catapult.
yeah.
The move where he goes back to the ropes and comes back and closes.
Oh, the Jawbreaker Lariat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's a different move in England because it's named after a popular wrestler in England, and
Ah.
Ronaldo knew it and called it by that term that he
Now,
knows
is
it.
that why Ambrose is doing the move in the first place?
He's been doing that long before.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
when he started doing the move, did he?
No one ever mentioned that ever.
I just wonder if that's why he started doing it.
Yeah.
And
Well, Nigel McGuinness pre ROW days, WrestleMania
ROH.
25 era ROH. That's the only other wrestler I've seen do it,
Hmm.
and they never called it that either.
And I think Nigel does it better than Ambrose.
Which is weird because he's taller,
Mhm.
so it would look really awkward him like falling down the segment. But he yeah, I like McGuinness's better.
McGuinness is taller than Ambrose.
Oh,
Yeah.
By about maybe 4 or 5 inches. Yeah.
Maybe not that much, but yeah.
And it seems like Ambrose is like a really tall dude. I don't know.
Really?
It comes. I don't know.
Well, maybe it's because we see him in a WWE ring and we saw Nigel in a ROH ring.
Smaller. Yeah.
Maybe there's a.
Maybe some of our listeners have
Perception.
heights tailored tapes for us or something.
There was one other thing on SmackDown that we were surprised that the SmackDown audience or the WWE Universe general caught on pretty quickly.
Oh yes.
Watch
Yes.
that hand.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
What the hell just happened? What's going on here?
Okay, New Day was cutting a promo. Started the
Ah.
show.
Again,
Okay.
the New Day, we complain. What are they doing? Where are they going? What are they doing?
That's my
They're focused their entire promo on SmackDown against The Rock. So they're finally bashing their attention at someone, and it was a lot more entertaining.
Which also came down to Usos too.
Yeah.
Which prompted the Usos to come out, and that's when the New Day was talking, and then you hear Usos music playing, and then they just come out on the mics, and they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then while they're doing that, the fans surprisingly are going along with it. Whoa, whoa. And then he stopped saying whoa when he's still doing this, and they're still saying whoa. And then he goes back, and then he puts his hand like this, and he slowly goes back, and the audience goes whoa. And I was okay,
nice.
Yeah, I give W audience credit on that one.
That's the first time I was actually interested in the Usos in a long time.
And then it dropped.
Well, yeah, because it's New Day. But still,
I love New Day or Big E saying the Uso family, they got an allergy to gold. They're allergic to gold. Where's your gold at? They don't have any gold because they're allergic to it.
And that continued on Raw, right?
Yes.
Because you were saying that you liked what you saw on Raw.
Yeah.
And we told you, hey, it sounds familiar because it happened on SmackDown. And then what did we finish the sentence with? Watch SmackDown.
I'll say, I'll tell people, check SmackDown.
I had no issue at all skipping Raw last night.
Right.
SmackDown was enough WWE main television for me.
That was enough for you.
Yeah, 2 hours, good wrestling. It was actually entertaining between the two matches you just
think of
about.
SmackDown as like old school Raw.
Okay.
You still have your main lister, A-listers on there. It's only 2 hours, and you have good commentators. Or 2 out of 3.
Wait, who's the third?
A heel Jerry Lawler.
That's the other part. I don't know if you guys
No.
I don't know if you guys read this on
you
Twitter.
just said it wasn't good.
No, I said a heel Jerry Lawler.
Well, you said 2 out of 3.
Right.
Like,
the
who's the third?
third one is
Saxon.
Oh.
Yeah.
He made he actually got some heat because I've been reading a lot of stuff online. He made this comment towards AJ Styles, where Lawler said, "Well, I've been wrestling and I've got probably some of the might have the most championships ever on this roster, but you don't hear me brag about that here because once I get here, nothing in the past matters. If I don't accomplish anything here, then I'm nothing here." Lawler specifically said that towards directing it at AJ Styles for the history of AJ being all around the world and all that. And number one, again, complimenting that nugget with what Mauro Ranallo's throwing out and the fact that it solidifies Lawler, not just like a douchebag heel, but just like a heel that can back up what he's saying. Dude, fuck Raw. I'm watching SmackDown.
There was one thing during the Kalisto fight. Lawler was saying some kind of, I can't remember what the statement was, but Byron's actually like, I agree with you, King. And King says, please don't.
Yeah, even as a heel, he don't want to be associated with Byron Saxton.
Nice.
The literal black hole of commentary.
Yeah.
All right.
On Raw.
That was kind of racist.
New Day.
Oh, yes, New Day on Raw. Oh, God. Okay, I didn't get to see the stuff on SmackDown, so I didn't have that frame of reference. But just watching on Raw, I immediately thought of the criticism that you had, Trav, where they were just going out there saying funny stuff but not directing it at somebody. They were, again, directing it towards The Rock. And then the way that they put it, The Rock's cousin and The Rock's cousin's friend. Which is great. But, yeah, they were actually aiming at somebody with all their shenanigans, and I really liked it.
You know, one thing I'm digging about this last 2 or 3 weeks of New Day, they're really amping up this. They're in a PG world.
Yeah.
So they're trying to be these hard-edged heels, like trying to like talk shit to their opponents, but they can't. So they're saying booty this and all this. Big E said something on SmackDown. I can't remember what it was, but it was doo-doo. That's what it was. You doodle head or something like that.
But he saves the good stuff for Twitter. HBO Ballers, you just lost a viewer. The star of your show is a total dick.
Yeah, if you're not subscribed to Big E's on Twitter.
Shinigami, right?
I can't remember what he's calling himself.
Yeah.
I forget what it is now.
At WWE Big E.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Portia. What else?
How about Miz TV from Raw?
Oh yes. I know that you guys make fun of me because I like the Miz, but I've been waning a little bit on how much I like the Miz. I'm like, yeah, you know what? He's not as cool as like he used to be. Last night though, I was starting to come back a little. The way he was trolling AJ and just kept going on and pushing buttons, and like he was still right about stuff.
Like a heel.
Like a heel. Good heel. He did it well. I liked it. So I think that WWE is trying to mask AJ's lack of mic skills.
Miz did us a favor.
Yeah.
Whenever I first heard, I'm glad you said that, because as soon as I first heard that AJ was going to be on Miz TV, I wanted to text y'all real quick. And I was like, this can be really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they were smart enough to accentuate the positives, hide the negatives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well played, WWE.
Yeah.
But when are they going to let AJ do something eventually? Because at some point,
After
like
Fastlane.
Yeah.
Like to talk, you mean? After Fastlane?
Or a big program.
Yeah. This is very simple. AJ's gonna wipe through a lot of these guys up to Fastlane, and then the next night on Raw, it's gonna be like, hey, I came here for competition. Where's the competition? Out comes Daniel Bryan, maybe, or somebody that can get, or Owens, or somebody with independent credibility that can give AJ a run. You know, I've seen rumors that Jericho wants to do a rematch with him at WrestleMania. I was like, where we saw it for free on Raw. Why
the one person that he hasn't had interaction with since the Rumble was the guy that eliminated him. Owens.
Who was that?
Owens.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Maybe they could do something with that. There's so many
Owens Styles for the Intercontinental title?
Maybe that'd be cool.
But what about the whole Sami Zayn build?
What about it?
Something has to get sacrificed.
Yeah.
What I mean, that's not going to happen. Sami Zayn is, especially with the Nakamura thing, he's not going to be in WWE for a while.
Yeah, because Nakamura's going to kill him. Boom-a-yay! Right in the face. There goes his other shoulder.
Oh, this isn't strong style? Oh.
Oops. Me no get memo.
All right, what else we got?
Sasha and Team Bad, Abel.
Okay, here we go. So we've been waiting for the team stuff to go away with this whole Divas Revolution. We kind of got that with Team PCB.
Remind them of the teams. PCB.
Yeah, Paige, Charlotte, and Becky. They're no longer teams. Paige has gone away. Charlotte's the heel. Becky's the face. We kind of got that with Team Bella, but only because Nikki is injured. But we still have Foxy and Brie out there together. So presumably, well, I'm kind of okay with them as a team because, well, Brie and Nikki are twins, and well, Foxy's Foxy. I don't know. Like, if you have to have one exception, it's them. Team Bad definitely needed to be split up. And the reason why Team Bad needs to be split up is basically just because of Sasha. I want Sasha to have her own personality, her own gimmick, her own run, her own everything, you know, because I think she's that good. When she came out and she pretty much said, hey, I'm done being in a team. I'm doing it on my own. And boom, let's go. I was like, cool. Please don't let Team Bad come out and like make this a thing. And then they came out. I'm like, damn, this is gonna be a thing. And then Sasha kind of diffused it. It was like, hey, look, I respect you guys. You know, I still like you. We can still do the Unity stuff, whatever. But you know what? Let's just go on. Let's just go on and separately. And it seemed like they were going to end things amicably, but #wrestling. Of course, that didn't happen. At the end of the match with her and Becky, you know, the Team Bad members went bad, yeah, and they kind of beat up
both of them.
Well, they tried to beat up both of them, both Sasha and Becky, and then Sasha and Becky started beating up on them. So here's my problem. Now we're gonna have like the obligatory somebody left the team, but now they're fighting the team feud again. And it's possible that we have another team, which is a rehash of Becky and Sasha. Which, I mean, I don't know if they're going full tilt on that, but they could totally do it. And I could see WWE doing that. So instead of getting, you know, Sasha breaking away by herself without the ramifications of having to have her fight fucking Tamina for 6 weeks, you know, it looks like we're gonna have that, and she's gonna be teamed up with Becky, who just got out of the team. You know, so I don't know.
Are they going to do a slow burn until WrestleMania for Sasha versus Charlotte?
Versus Becky in a triple threat.
Okay. Well, regardless, Sasha's going to wait until WrestleMania to get a title shot?
Maybe.
Okay, so...
Go through Naomi first?
Fastlane. Well, I'm thinking, how many weeks until Fastlane?
3? 2? 2?
Okay.
Who?
This week is the Super Bowl. Next week is Valentine's Day. The weekend after that is Fastlane.
Well, see you guys' priorities in order.
Actually, the second week is Valentine's Day. Is Deadpool opening weekend.
He's not high-fiving you with that hand.
Deadpool. Yeah, I'll be watching that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and twice on Sunday.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's worth it.
Sure, it's gonna be good.
So anyway, my point was, I don't know if they're just going to have this blow-off match, this tag team between Tamina and Naomi versus Becky and Sasha just on Raw, or are they going to wait 3 weeks of one-on-one matches?
We're gonna have Becky versus Tamina, and then we're gonna have Sasha versus Naomi, and then they're gonna fight together at the pay-per-view, and then oh Jesus! I just want Sasha to excel. Like get rid of Tamina's fucking it all up. I mean, really, like. I'm
sugarcoat it. What do you really
I'm
think
okay
about
with Naomi. Like she's a pretty decent talent. They can let
You
her
sing her theme song out of spite.
But
more cleavage action when you shake, please. Turn down the air a little bit so that we can get some nipple action going.
No.
Who's the bigger shitty fest? Eva Marie or Tamina?
Tamina.
Whoa, you said that quick.
Tamina.
Eva Marie.
Really?
No, I take that back. Nia Jax.
Oh! Back to our NXT talk, god damn it. All right. You had stuff to say about Nia Jax.
Oh, yes, I did.
Out with it, sir. I forgot all about this. I'm sorry.
Apparently it wasn't that important because we didn't know what it took.
My little rant that I did.
Yes, please. Have at it.
My off-air rant, yeah. I'm pretty much done with Nia Jax. Unless there's some kind of big makeover or something. I don't know. The whole package is this flawed. This match that she had against Liv Morgan, the Jersey
Joyzy
girl, yeah.
I just remembered that shit. Fuck.
Liv Morgan looked better in the ring than Nia Jax did. Like Nia Jax, she's supposed to be this unstoppable monster. Right? And first of all, the gimmick isn't working so much that they have to have Eva Marie in her corner to get heat. That's problem number one. Second problem is the outfit. Third problem, she doesn't look she doesn't look like it's like she's trying to look mad or mean. She doesn't look like she'd be like a heel.
She's trying to do the weird menacing smile that Asuka's doing, but not pulling it off.
Yeah, she just looks like a nice person. But yet they're trying to make her something she's not. It's very
the female version of Festus. As soon as the bell rings, she goes from diva to whore and just eats you.
No, it's terrible. No. Don't insult Festus like that. And then I mean, she was just kind of like she put Liv in a chokeout hole for a long time.
Yeah.
And not even she couldn't even do that right.
If she was as big of a fucking monster as they're making her out to be, or as she should be, she should have been able to choke Liv out, no problem.
No. If she was that powerful, she should have choked out Bayley at fucking TakeOver.
Right.
Ever since then, no. It took her a month to recover from the thing that Bayley did to her.
Dragon Sleeper.
Yeah.
Her neck. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I mean, Liv got out of it. She had to live in a chokehold, and she got out of that.
Yeah.
And she did a crossbody, and she almost dropped her ass from there. Just do your leg drop finisher and get out of it. Yeah, I'm done. Let's go back to WWE.
That's just a leg drop too.
Besides my dumbass, who do you think on the roster is crazy enough to want to go to Suplex City?
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose, apparently.
Exactly. Explain.
Right.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
He doesn't know any better.
Dean Ambrose is like, hey, I'll go to Suplex City and I'll beat you too. And Brock was like, okay, this guy, is he really sticking up to me? Like, all right, fine, whatever. And then just like kind of let him do whatever he said, and that was it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Paul Heyman just tearing into Michael Cole.
Holy
Okay, go for it, Mr. Building.
Oh, I think you missed Morales. Yes. That is correct. Yes, man. Such the smallest amount of detail, and Paul Heyman just, I don't know what he does. He just like turns everything into gold.
Mm-hmm.
That him on commentary, I don't even know what to say about it.
Well,
It's just good.
yeah.
I don't know. Do you have anything? I mean, I barely caught it before we started recording. That's why I just remember.
Newsflash: Paul Heyman is good on the mic.
Herp derp.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, it's not a newsflash.
Yeah. I did see that one tweet that he did. Paul Heyman did.
What he said?
There's a screenshot of him with his arms crossed, staring a hole into Michael Cole. And in his little tweet that he says is, I didn't mean to stare at Michael Cole the whole time, but I just have such contempt for him personally and professionally. And I read that in his voice.
I think that's the same kind of look that you're always giving Chris.
Probably. I don't know. It's you probably.
No, that's the look that Abel gives food.
Mm.
What are you guys thinking of Brock at this point?
I think that there's going to be a little bit more build for a while for me to get totally behind whatever he's going to be doing at Mania. And I don't know if that's actually even going to be him with the title, challenging for the title. I don't know at this point. Like, I really have no idea.
Why'd you ask? Because I wondered if this is seconding what I said a couple weeks ago. Take your time.
Lesnar against anyone in the Wyatt family?
Yeah.
It's a waste.
Right now when I was even answering your question, I totally forgot about everything with him and the Wyatts.
He seems like I said a couple weeks ago, he doesn't seem like that big of a deal right at this moment. However, once he's in that main event scene with Authority and all these other main event players, he feels like a big deal. But when you put him, I guess it is with the Wyatts. Because when you put him in with the Wyatts, he doesn't feel like it's just
give me Reigns versus Ambrose. I mean, give me Lesnar versus Ambrose at WrestleMania. I'm fucking in.
They built it very well just in that one on Raw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was enough for your build right there.
Well, hell, with the backstage segment with him and Triple H, where Triple H just pretty much told Paul Heyman, "Hey, get out." I'm ready for Triple H versus Brock at Mania. Hell, I'm here. I could see myself being ready for a rematch between Roman and Brock. But the thing is that Brock's kind of in this limbo state right now. Like, yeah, sure, he's in the match.
It's almost like he's part-time.
Yeah, he's in this match with Dean and Roman, but he's feuding with the Wyatts, which isn't a fucking thing that should faze him. But now the Wyatts have the Big Show to contend with. Like, okay, well, what happened with them and Brock? Like, I don't know. It's just all a little murky right now.
Did they do anything? What did the Wyatts do on Raw?
They
got
had
beat up by the Big Show.
Yeah, they got beat up by the Big Show.
Okay, but was there any interaction between Lesnar and the Wyatts?
No.
Maybe that was a thing. Not a thing anymore.
But where's Bray? Portia's asking, where's Bray? Oh, he was on there last night, wasn't he? With that whole kerfuffle with Big Show, wasn't he?
I thought so.
No, he wasn't.
Oh well.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter where Bray is.
Somebody wanted to mention Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens from Raw. Who and why?
Because it was me, and it was because I thought that was also maybe match of the week worthy. And I was very, very surprised by the outcome of the match. It's like, oh, here comes Dolph Ziggler. Great. Who's he going to lose to today? Oh, here comes Kevin Owens. Yeah, he's going to die.
Yeah, we saw this last week.
Yeah.
And the week before last.
Yeah.
The week before last.
Yeah. And the match was good. It was stiff. it was polished because they've had matches before, so you know that they know what to do with each other. Kind of like, again, the same series between Ziggler and Del Rio in 2014, where every week it was a match of the week candidate for us. This particular match seemed like they try to add more layers to it and went a little bit further on with like the stiffness and just crazy shit that they were doing to each other. But it was good. It was solid. And then Ziggler wins. And I'm like, what? So that little bit of hope that's inside me, that special little spot in my heart for Dolph Ziggler just kind of grew a little bit. It's like, wait a second. Are they going to do something with Ziggler?
Your heart, let your pants.
Regardless, the point still stands. That maybe, like, there's a little bit of hope there with Ziggler.
There's no hope.
And not at all?
Dude, last week or 2 weeks ago, he had face paint on teaming up with the Usos.
Really? I must have missed that. That's funny.
Instead of creative.
Yeah. No.
Remember when Gail Kim just kind of slid underneath the ring and nobody noticed?
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Like,
she got fired.
Ziggler did what?
That's it for the Raw brand.
Really? Are we done? There's got to be something else that we're missing. I feel like that we're missing some stuff. What are we missing?
We covered SmackDown and Raw.
Wow. Oh, hey, ROW this weekend. It got changed from last weekend to this weekend. Don't know what happened, but
they didn't want to compete with Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah?
300,000 people on the Strand.
Was that their beyond our control?
Yeah.
Circumstances beyond our control?
Yeah. Because last I checked, that happens every year during Mardi Gras. You couldn't schedule it. You couldn't check a calendar to make sure you weren't conflicting.
No. Well, at this point, it's wild speculation, so we don't really know what it is. But that could be a good point. I don't know. Mardi Gras.
Porsche.
Oh, here we go.
We got anything from our listeners?
Oh, they gave.
You're writing a lot of them.
Well, let's see.
We covered that one.
Ambrose taking momentum from Reigns. All right, cool.
Ambrose taking momentum from Reigns?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a thing?
At this point, a mop can take away momentum from Reigns.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that they just use this Raw to focus more on the tension between Ambrose and Brock. I don't know if that necessarily means anything was taken away from Reigns.
No, this was a good continuation from SmackDown. Miz TV on SmackDown with Ambrose and Reigns. Ambrose, they talked to Ambrose about Reigns was trying to say, hey, look, this isn't a joke. This is for real. You don't know about Lesnar. You've never been in the ring with him. Ambrose kind of blew him off. Was like, hey, look, I don't need to beat Lesnar. I need to beat you.
Like, I don't have to beat Lesnar. I can easily just beat you.
Yeah.
And then Reigns like, well, you never did that before.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a setup. It was like it was the first time that
they were at odds.
Well, no. They were saying that there could be possibility of Ambrose fighting Lesnar in that match.
Yeah.
And on Raw, that continued out whenever he came out and interrupted Paul Heyman.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? When everybody thought Ambrose was the leader of the Shield, and then it was like, oh no, it was actually Rollins. A little bit. Like they're trying to put a little bit of shine on Ambrose, but I think it's all just a setup to be like, no, the other guy's the guy, being Roman.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
What else we got for?
Yeah.
Going back to WWE ER, the reason why Bray wasn't there and apparently Bo wasn't there either, their grandfather, Blackjack Mulligan, is in the hospital and it's not looking well.
Oh, I did not know that.
I thought Bo Ryder was in the studio making new mixes.
He was dropping fat beats.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Hot like fire.
Yes.
XXL magazine actually claimed Bull Rider was the winner in that rap battle.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Danny Tanner.
Yeah.
Duh. That's what you win them. You drop Danny Tanner, you're over. That's it.
Anything else, Portia?
I believe that's it. I just wrote a message for myself saying I want to see a steampunk entrance for WrestleMania for Becky, but that's just me.
Oh, steampunk. I thought you said CM Punk.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Oh,
No,
no. Yeah.
He doesn't exist here.
Who? Zombie enthusiast Philip Brooks.
Steampunk doesn't exist in Dallas either. No, we're not going to see that shit.
Why doesn't it exist in Dallas?
Because it's Jerry Jones' land. He wants everything up to date and modern and current. He doesn't want steampunk.
It could still be nice. I don't know.
That's a show, man.
That's it?
Yeah.
We good?
It's sure.
So,
we're sure it's a show.
You going to ROW this week?
Fuck no.
Okay, you going to ROW?
As far as I know.
Okay, cool. We'll be there. Yay! Come
Have
say
fun.
hi to us. And
I'll be there too.
Yeah.
well, of course you're gonna be there.
It's like you work there or something.
Yes, yeah. Like you have to be there.
Oh, Scott.
What does Scott say?
He wants to talk about the Sunny porno.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I thought we were saving that for B-roll, but all right, everybody take off your pants.
Ooh. Oh my. No. Okay. Well, all right. The least interesting part is Sunny made a porno.
No, the least interesting part is that she reminded
Keep your
us.
pants on. What the
She
hell?
reminded us that China was in porn.
God.
That's the least part. I was spending 5 years trying to forget that China was doing porn. You know, but now Sunny had to remind us
Dude.
that her and China are doing porn. That China's doing porn.
Children come this way.
Did.
Did. Well,
Did.
she still is. Actually.
Okay, here's what happened. This was the more interesting part that I thought, where Sunny basically called out China and was like, "Hey, we're gonna have a bone off, I guess,
Ugh.
and are you down?" Of course, China has yet to respond, but
No, you said it was a sex match. I said it's a fuck off.
a fuck off. Yes.
Whoever fucks the most wins.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I believe the actual wording was that I think Sunny was saying it could be me versus you.
Actual.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you what she
Exactly.
was
What the
proposing.
fuck, right?
Yeah.
Once someone starts going into a seizure shock, the match is over. And whoever can still walk is declared the winner. So I'm pretty sure China, 4 days in, is gonna be like, done. Yeah.
And then she said, or we could just get another guy and see who lasts the longest and who taps out first. That's what she said.
I suggest James Dean. Whoever can take the abuse.
Isn't he dead?
Shows how long it's been since you watched porn.
Okay. I guess he's in the real old stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
When it was done right.
Ah. Yes. I
think this episode didn't like.
I can't tell if that's the top of her head or what. No. All right.
They feel like sandbags.
Then they started bringing in weapons and toys and stuff. I was like, I don't want to get lead acid battery poisoning.
Says the guy with the belt in his hand.
Do you want the show to go on, or are you ready to cut this off?
Adios, my friends. Keep it classy.
Keep it classy, indeed.
Oh my
I'm
Hey, what's the
sorry,
safe
everyone.
gosh.
We try to contain.
It's always
personal
sunny where the
opinions.
sun doesn't
This is
shine.
It was a sunny day in China.
It always rains in China.
Oh.
Please stop now.
No, I said the name should have been "Come See the Sunny Side of China."
Oh.
See you in, my friend.
Oh. Mm.
Okay.
Quick fire TNA.
Yes.
Rapid
yes.
fire TNA?
Yes. Fire TNA. I agree.
No,
I didn't even
no.
watch TNA.
Let me see that. Here, I'm gonna help because I've been writing a lot of.
Will you
poetry
put the
lately.
goddamn belt down?
So it's quick, comma, fire TNA.
Oh.
There you go. Shit, I'm doing her job. I'm doing my job. Fuck.
You ain't doing shit.
All right. Except stripping.
Like the only thing they're asking about though is there was a backstage incident between Reby Sky and Awesome Kong.
Fuck them.
Huh?
But it was in TNA, so no one watching cares.
Oh, okay.
No,
But
here
like real or that was like part of the show?
for anybody that cares.
For real?
Awesome Kong, yeah, she choked her out or something like that, or she got in her face, or
What?
Reby tried to change in the women's dressing room, and Awesome Kong threw her out.
Oh, okay.
Here's the part that's interesting. They taped
Said no one ever.
Lockdown overseas in the United Kingdom. They have a lethal lockdown match.
Mm,
Guess the participants.
I don't care.
Okay.
I wouldn't know the roster to guess in the first place.
Lethal lockdown. The Dollhouse
Okay.
versus Velvet Sky,
Uh-huh.
Gail Kim,
Uh-huh.
Maria Kanellis.
Really?
That's clusterfuck written all over it.
No, that's well,
No.
all the lethal lockdown matches have been clusterfucks, but that actually sounds pretty
No,
interesting.
it doesn't.
A lethal lockdown match with women.
No, not them.
Really?
What?
They come out in lingerie. You want to put them in a lethal lockdown
You're
match?
talking about The Dollhouse?
We just finished talking about Sunny in China. Now you're complaining about a lethal lockdown match with the most attractive women TNA has.
Oh, they're fucking hot. But I'm just saying.
They
Yeah,
do
but
it wrestling,
you know, talking about Gail Kim. Like, of course she can wrestle. The Dollhouse has proven themselves to be able to wrestle as well.
Yeah.
And like, who else is in there? Maria and who?
Velvet Sky.
Yeah, Velvet can wrestle. Maria, she hasn't been the strongest wrestler, but we've always loved her. So yeah, I'm cool with it.
Oh, so you're gonna watch it?
No, because it's TNA.
Shut the fuck up.
There's our rapid fire TNA for whoever the fuck is.
Was that Scott?
No.
No,
It's probably you.
No.
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 Okay.
Who was that? I want to know. Who actually watches TNA out there? Who was that?
It was Hector.
Oh, Hector. Oh, okay.
Mm. We'll give you pass this time.
Bye.
All right. Yes. Let's get out of here.
All right.